Hey, y'all, this is your host, Stan from the podcast Talking with Friends. Hey, if this is your first time hearing the podcast or checking out the podcast, I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe the podcast. Listen to it, go through the episodes. Hopefully it's encouraging to you. Hopefully you get what you need from the podcast. One thing I want to talk on, it's going to be real quick, is life is short. Life is very short. 1 minute we're here, the next minute we're gone. Be willing to be forgiving. Be willing to, if it's an issue, come to have a conversation about the issue, figure out what needs to be figured out, handle it, and get on with it and keep moving in life. Don't let something linger and then you have something tragic happen, and then you don't have an area to talk about it, about the issue, or to go back and fix the issue, or fix what you said, or apologize for what you said. Life is really, really short. Things happen very, very quickly. 1 minute we're here, the next we're gone. I know there were many people when the towers came down in New York City. They remember having the person who survived remembers having an argument or disagreement with the person who was either on the plane or in the tower. And if you don't resolve that issue, then the person who survives has to carry that with them. So just remember that life is extremely short. I don't want to make it seem like it's a second, but it is a blip. The Bible said that it's that we're here 1 minute and we're gone the next. We're like a passing mist, So if you can resolve a situation, fix an argument, dismantle a disagreement, do everything you can to do that, because life is so short and it can be over with before you know it. Me and my wife, we ran into a little something Sunday, and I was getting ready to go to work, and something happened in the midst of that. And I was like, yo, I don't want to let this thing linger, because I can go into work, something could happen at the job, and I'd be gone, and she'd be left with only remembering the disagreement that we had. And then she has to carry that for the rest of her life, minus me being on the planet, minus there be a place or a room for us to have a conversation to dismantle what was the issue. It was very, very small. And like I told her, I said, I'm not willing, and this is me being me, I'm not willing to sleep on the couch behind something that I'm putting my pride in front of it, instead of just saying, you know what, it's cool, let's get past it. I apologize, you apologize, where we're going for breakfast. I'm just, sometimes I kind of lock in and, won't lean into that, but 90% of the time, I'm gonna apologize. I'm not gonna let something linger, because I realized, and like I told her, I said, anything can happen inside this job that I'm going to, and I might not make it back to you. So before anything happens along the lines of that, I'd rather just squash it. I'd rather just kiss. I'd rather just hug. If we need to have a discussion about it when I get home from work, then let's do it. But I'm not gonna go to work with an issue lingering, something that can be resolved or taken care of. So I'd encourage you the same way I had to encourage myself. I really had to take a moment and encourage myself about it. Just a quick moment. What's best for the team, and what's best for the team is to apologize, is to not be so big on you being right and her being wrong, or them being right and you being wrong. However it might be set up, just to know that life is short, and you have the opportunity to be like, you know what? I know it was an issue. Let's fix it. Let's resolve it and keep right on moving. Once again, this is your host, Stan. I just thought I'd leave you with something small, something tiny, but it's major, because a lot of people that you talk to wish that they had that one more opportunity, that little bit more time to have a conversation with somebody who passed on, to have, to say that they're sorry, to fix the problem that was there, to resolve the issue that's been lingering. And before you know it, the person is gone. And then you got to carry that weight. You got to carry that, what if we just would have fixed it? I wish we would have had that conversation. So just remember that life is short. And if you can resolve an issue, fix a problem, do it with haste, do it quickly, because you just never know what tomorrow might hold, what the next minute might hold, what the next hour might hold. Once again, this is your host, Stan, for the podcast Talking with Friends. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode.